Looking at tonight's matchup, both front courts are outstanding. This should be quite a battle here, Smitty.
It should be the big man in the spotlight in this one. Rebounding and everything in the paint. This should be a great showdown. Strength versus strength.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Conchar in at the small forward position. And here's Smith. Outside Edwards. Back to Smith. It's Edwards on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Moran against Smith. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The ball in his hands. Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Smith no good. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And that one's good. Moran.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Back to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Towns. Counted.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Here's Conchar. Back to Morant. And Jackson gets double teamed. From 10 feet away. Wide open look. Minnesota with a rebound.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Smith passes to Gobert. Back to Smith. Outside Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
First free throw is good, and you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this.
He's checked in for Minnesota. Smith comes in for Conley. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Kennard comes in for Bain. Smith outside. Takes the 3. Fires it in the triple. Smith's got himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Poor defense there. That's his bread and butter. You have to crowd him out on the perimeter.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Smith in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Conchar, guarded by Edwards. From deep, Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Moran against Smith. He takes it in. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Smith. 5 on the clock. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Smith's got 6 here in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Conchar. And he lobs it up top. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. The finish. And Edwards slams it in.
The hands of Gobert are consistently moving, which is why he comes up with these steals.
And another look at the Mobile One drive as he put it into overdrive.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been a force of nature, and that drive, just another of his great plays this game.
And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Smith outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Ja Morant picks one up. And anytime a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be. I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. And it's about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
Payne, he's checked in for Memphis. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecues and a lot of character.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Pelicans got the job done. He picked up 49 points and was on point from deep. He put up huge numbers last time out. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight. Guys?
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And here's Morant outside. And the three-pointer goes. Morant's got 5 points. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, B.A., and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Clock at 4. For 3, Smith. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Moran against Smith. It's McDaniels on the wing. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Pass to Smith. Back to Edwards. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Morant, the pass to Payne. Here's Conchar. 32 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jackson. They get it back. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Prince is checked in for Gobert. And it's Noel in for Smith. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Ja Morant. 26 seconds left to play in the half. Passed. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Minnesota has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Conchar in at the 3. Edwards finds Smith. 4 on the clock. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Smith's got 14.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
From downtown, and Moran is good for 3. He's got 10.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
Smith outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Smith. The 3 ball. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
90 seconds into the second half now. And it's Morant missing.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And it's Smith penetrating. Denied by Morant.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. For 3, Smith. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And we just had to see that mobile 1 drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
Smith against Morant. Right side McDaniels. The 3 is up. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Jacks up a 3. Goes back up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Big props to Adams. This is a guy who brings the energy and effort every night.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
First one falls for him.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Rivers is checked in. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Aldama's checked in for Jackson.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said, we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Over to the wing.
2 minutes remaining.
Kennard outside.
2 minutes.
The shot no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Smith against Morant. It's Edwards on the wing. For three, Smith. And another three from Minnesota. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And what a drive that was. Replay courtesy of Mobile One.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Rivers, good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Kennard outside. 34 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Outside Morant. And it's Morant again missing.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to Smith. There's 10 seconds left in the third. And here's Edwards outside. Nails it from 3. Edwards got 13.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And so it's Minnesota destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More 2K action in just a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Smith. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Knight in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Inside. Here's Tillman. Missed inside.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Out left to the wing. Smith outside. Back to Prince. The 3 sends it home from 3-point land.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
When a team is underperforming, coaches are often the first people called into question. Is that fair, Smitty?
In some cases it is fair, but I'll break it down like this, B.A. It always starts at the top. From coaching to your best players, they're always going to get the blame.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Jones against Smith. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Smith outside. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Prince. And another three from Minnesota.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Jones from outside. No good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. A nice shot by Smith.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Kennard outside. Back to Jones. The three. Counted from distance.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Smith with it. He's against Tillman. Smith no good.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Goes up on the baseline. Jones misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Smith. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And there's the lob. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes.
Pass to Alexander Walker.
2 minutes.
From 11 feet away, Smith no good. For Memphis, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Kennard outside. Now Clark to the middle. Here's Tillman. Back to Jones. Over Smith. Jones misses. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the chosen one.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Anderson passes to Smith. Pass to Knight. Back to Smith. Lays it up and banks it in. Smith's got 35 in the game.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Williams from long range. And again, Memphis no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Smith against Williams. Out to the wing. Back to Smith. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 39.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith.